Hello and welcome back YouTube. I am your host, VLOD, coming back with another video, and today's episode 3 of the series for the iClever family folding keyboard series. I like my iPad Mini 6. I like to take it with me wherever I go. It does not have a smart connector to it. You're reliant on Bluetooth. iClever BK08 is still king of folding keyboards, but people like differences and different things. I also wanted to review the whole family of keyboards because there's nothing about that on YouTube. There's a couple of random videos. Here we are. Is the iClever BK08 one, which is a little bit different. This product is a little bit different from the first two. This one actually has a trackpad, unlike the other two. This is the third line of iClever family series. When you open a box, you are given a fabric cloth. iClever BK03, BK05 both have that. Instructions are just your basic stuff, how you connected it, how you set it up. This is the actual stand. I reviewed this before, so plug that, file that to the side. You don't really need it. You just basically open it up, you put your tablet or your phone there, and that's it. You're given a micro USB cable for charging. Inside the box itself, that's pretty much about it. Pull out the keyboard from the sleeve. You are greeted with micro USB. This came out like 7 years ago, so it's pretty normal. When you open up, you can see it's kind of a little bit different from the other ones. It's kind of like a mashup between the BK03 and 5, just in a smaller form factor with the trackpad. BK05, the little flaps you have to actually open them up, you can actually raise the keyboard up a little bit more, which is a good thing if you like it a little bit raised. Sometimes it's the little things that make the device so much more better. I just love the hinges, how it opens up for the tri-folding mechanism. Feels so satisfying, even with the 3, 5, and 8 just perfectly. The BK08 is a smaller keyboard. It's not a full-size one, so it's even smaller than 3. This trackpad is just so much more better. The Snug one or some of the cheaper cases I've reviewed. So if you're familiar with like a Windows laptop with 1 or 2 finger gestures, it works just fine. You do not get 3 finger or 4 finger navigation, just strictly 1 or 2 fingers. That's all you get. That's just how it is. So let's get the specs out of the way. Sorry, it's a little bit late. You can pick this off Amazon for about $50 right now. It's in line with BK05, but if you want a trackpad, it's a little bit of a smaller keyboard. It has Bluetooth 5.1. It charges via micro USB. You charge it for 2 hours. About 90 hours are on a single charge, which will be about a month or so depending on your usage. Apparently it has the same weight as an iPhone 7 Plus. It weighs 6.9 ounces. The dimensions are 8.2 inches by 5.3 inches by 2 inches. Fairly small size. If you were thinking about maybe getting the BK03, a few bucks more, maybe get the BK08 just for the trackpad option. So navigation with this iPad, with this trackpad, isn't too bad. 1 or 2 finger gestures work just fine, just like a Windows laptop, which is perfectly capable because this device was never really meant to work with iOS. Typing experience is still really good. I'm still a fan of this typing experience. It is a little bit smaller, but there are trade-offs with it, unlike the BK05, which is still king, but you're also given a trackpad, which some people actually want. Real physical keys for left and right click, and you are actually given real keys for the Bluetooth option between 1, 2, and 3. Your normal trackpad options will work, like click and dragging, selecting text, moving files over. Just like that, it works just fine. Honestly, you might get a better experience with this trackpad because you are given real physical keys for clicking and dragging, for left and right clicking. Unlike some of the other trackpads I've reviewed where it's all built into the trackpad, these are actual separate keys. If you do multi-functions with it, you will have a better experience with it. When you open it up, it's almost instant with the virtual keyboard when it closes. I mean, this is by far probably one of the best companion devices for your iPad Mini 6 or any mobile device. You're able to connect to 3 different devices between phone, computer, tablet, so you have that ability. I still think the BK05 is still the best one, but sometimes people don't want the biggest one. They want something a little bit smaller to complement their devices. This is where the BK08 comes in. You have a trackpad where you can move around, adjust, select files, and dragging, because some people don't actually want to touch touchscreen 24/7. If they're on the couch, if they want to watch a movie, trackpad will work just fine. This is a very capable device. This works perfectly with it. In summary, if you're looking for a trackpad with a keyboard, I would recommend buying this over any keyboard case that has a trackpad except for the premium one, because that one works best. In summary, some good things I like about this: the trackpad is good, the form factor, the size, the weight, everything is really good. Cons: micro USB, nothing really bad about it. In conclusion, I would recommend buying this if you're looking for a small, portable, folding keyboard for any mobile solution. You can connect up to 3 different devices with good battery life. This is a very capable device. For the price point, it's really good. There are a couple other options out on the market for folding keyboards with a trackpad, but they're not really that good. I've used a couple of them and they're fairly poor. With this one, you're actually given real physical keys for clicking, dragging, moving, or selecting, so that's really good that they have going for themselves. Like always, I'm your host, VLD. Smash that bell and subscribe, and stay tuned for all the cool Apple stuff.